Ready?
Captain Blight's telling lies, cold October day. Drinking beer, trying not to hear the words he has to say. Come on boys, watch the salmon run. It's headed for the trout hole, and Mountain got his gun. Run boys, run, cause he got his gun. Listen to what I say. Run boys, run, he's got a loaded gun in the middle of the river today.
It's June 4th, we just got out here, had to empty our trailer. We got 5 IBC totes, got those set up in the field over there, and then I figure each time I go up in there to do some work, I'll bring one of them up with me, and that way I can start splitting that firewood I have up in the new food plot I've been cutting in. But figured I'll just stop by here, take a look. It is about as beautiful as it gets for a night around here. I'm sure in the next couple of weeks here it'll start being hot even this time of the day, but right now it's about 71 degrees out. Just couldn't ask for a better day. There's a little rabbit right here too. Oh. So before I started doing work up in here about 2.5 years ago, didn't see a whole lot of much up in here. Some of the deer would hang out, but it had been pretty well high graded before I came through, and basically all we had in here was a big thicket. You know, there's a little bit, they left some, especially some maples, a few crooked oaks here and there, and then a lot of poplar, things like that too. But been doing quite a bit of work opening it up. Got probably about 2.5 acres of food plots. Should be up around 3 by the end of the before hunting season comes this year. And then the other thing I've been doing is this area down here. That's what I had the drone footage of in the last video. That used to just basically be a little catch area for the water runoff. But I've been going in and turned this pretty well into field. There's still quite a bit of stuff other than grass is growing up in there, but a couple more mowings ought to take care of that. Then the plan will be to come in here, spray it all down, and broadcast some clover in there. So it's a pretty decent size being on a hill like this. Can't really use my no-till, so figure it'll be about 1.5 acres of clover down in there. Don't want anything that's going to really draw them in, because back here is one of the more main highways we have in this area. So a lot of traffic going through there, 60-65 miles per hour. You know, a couple deer get hit every year in there, and usually a big buck or two gets taken out on this road. You know, not necessarily right off of my property, but this road that stretches about 30 miles. You'll usually see a couple nice bucks a year getting hit off of it. So I want to provide a little bit of food, but nothing that's going to be a huge draw.
By his side, there ain't no joke, he'll bum a smoke from every passerby. Could be a friend up to the end, on that you can't lie. Just smile and grin and don't mind him, and you won't have to die. Run, boy, run, cause he got his gun. Listen to what I say. Run, boys, run, he's got a loaded gun in the middle.
Well, we weren't able to beat the dark, but we got just about everything done. Got a little bit of beans left in the bottom. So overall calibration did exactly what I was hoping for it to do. Got a little, like I said, I have a little beans left. I might take them up to the other property tomorrow and figure out where I can put them. Well, it's June 6th. Got a little bonus footage for you here. I still had some seed left in the back of my planter here. So I figured I'd come out to the market property here and just do a little test drill. So I'm not even super interested in if these beans are going to stay around till hunting season. I really don't think they will. It's just not enough acreage without fencing or something to keep the deer off it. So the plan here, I'm just going to drill the rest of what I have, get rid of it. I got to take this planter over to my brother's so he can use it. He's going to put in a bunch of corn, Egyptian wheat, and some soybeans, so I'm going to get it over to him. But I wanted to use the rest of those seeds up, and I figured I'd come in here, and because I haven't tilled this, I'd go ahead and see what happens. So plan will be to come back in a couple weeks and spray it down and see if the soybeans come out pretty well. If they do, then we might forego tilling in the future, and then we can just go through, drill in, come back in a couple weeks, spray everything down with Gly, and have a good soybean stand. So pretty interesting results we've got here. I'll flip the camera around, we can take a look. So as you can see, we drilling them down in here. You can see some of them down in here, another one here, and it's basically what I'd expected. So in some spots it did pretty well. Put them down in there, and you can see that hopefully the bird shouldn't be able to find those and pick them out. It does look to be about a good inch and a half down in there. The ground's a little bit wet here, so that helps a lot. Like I said, it's a fairly lightweight no-till, so probably if you have rocky soil or real hard soil, you're probably not going to be able to push that seed down an inch unless you till it up first. But here, soil's a little bit wet. It's putting them down where they belong. The only thing is it's not covering them back up particularly well, and that's something I've noticed with this drill. I might try to engineer some sort of solution to try to push the dirt back, some sort of V to push the dirt back on top of the seeds, just to try to keep the birds from eating them all. So, but yeah, we'll see how this goes, and get a little more footage of this, and throw a little bonus footage at the end.
Run, boys, run, 'cause he got his gun. Listen to what I say. Run, boys, run, he's got a loaded gun in the middle of the river today. Run, boys, run, 'cause he got his gun. Listen to what I say.
Not sure if you notice a little difference here. Had a little shaving mishap yesterday. Was trying to touch up a spot, didn't realize I had taken the blade guard off, and took it right down to about nothing. So it's about the first time I've been without a beard in 5 years or so. My daughter this morning asked if I got a haircut, said I looked younger, and then she finally figured out what the difference was. So yeah, look a couple years younger right now, I guess.